Hey everybody, Brian Fleming here from lawncare.businesstips.com. Today we're going to talk about Craigslist for your lawn care business, so let's get started. To start, you might be asking, what the heck is Craigslist? Well, Craigslist is the largest free online classified site on the internet. Why should you use Craigslist for your lawn care business? Well, I'm going to show you why. Craigslist gets over 50 million searches per day. Every day, 50 million searches get done on Craigslist. I want you to think about that. Also, 40 million new ads are posted to Craigslist every month. Craigslist is a huge marketplace and people don't really think a lot about it. Needless to say, Craigslist gets a lot of eyeballs. Today, we are going to learn how to list your lawn care business on Craigslist for free to send you new lawn care customers without making all the common mistakes I see people make all the time. So let's get started. First, you need to set up a Craigslist account. And to do that, just go to http://accounts.craigslist.org/signup and you can get a free account set up right there. It only takes a minute. Then you want to create your ad, and here's what that looks like. Basically, up on the Craigslist page, up in the upper left right there, you can see where it says post to classifieds. Just click that and you can start making your ad. So Craigslist wants you to categorize your ad. That's the first thing they want to do when you make an ad. I'm going to show you which ones to pick now. Choose services offered. That's the first category you want to pick. Then pick farm and garden services. That's where you're going to be bucketed into. Everybody in the lawn and landscape business is going to be on farm and garden services inside of Craigslist. Next, Craigslist will want to know which area to show your ad. Now this is really important. Pick the one you service with the highest population density. So if it gives you 3 towns and you service all 3, pick the biggest town. It sounds silly, but that's the one that's going to get the most eyeballs on your ad. So you want to pick the one that has the most people living in it. Next, Craigslist wants you to create your ad. Here are my Craigslist ad writing tips. I want to tell them to you right now, and then I'm going to show you a sample ad where I've used these tips to create a highly effective Craigslist ad. First, make your ad time sensitive. I see people make this mistake all the time. What you don't want to do is you don't just want to throw up an ad that says, hey, I cut lawns, my name's Jim, give me a call, here's my phone number and website. Nobody's going to respond to those ads because frankly there's no reason for them to respond. You're going to have the same deal 3 months, 6 months, or a year from now. There's no reason at all for them to pick up the phone and call you right now. So make your ad time sensitive, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You want to include a deadline. Just make your offer end on a date. It can be May 27th, August 6th. You want to pick a deadline around 7 days out from the time you create your ad. So if you start your ad on a Saturday, make the deadline, the ad finishes with a date. It's only good until the following Saturday and put the date, and I'll show you how to do that. People need a reason to act now. That's why you put a deadline. If you don't, they're just going to passively go about their day and do nothing. That's what I said. Or they're less likely to do anything. You see this done all the time with car dealerships and furniture stores. I mean, you watch them and they always have some kind of special or some kind of deal going on. These guys are smart. They do that for a reason. If they don't have a special, nobody's going to come in and buy their stuff because they can buy it at any time. I mean, why go to the furniture store this weekend if you can go next weekend and the prices are basically the same? You need to be doing the exact same thing as these guys. It works. There's a reason they do it. Next, give them something for free as a bonus instead of discounts. This is the next mistake I see people do. If your lawn cutting price is $29, don't give a discount for $24. You're better off to make it $29 and then throw in something for free. And I'm going to show you how we did that with a Craigslist ad. Even though we had nothing free to offer them, we literally made some stuff up and it worked great. But you never want a discount. You always want to throw in free bonuses, and I'll talk more about that later. So you also want to make it a Craigslist only special deal too. That gives you the perfect reason for listing your ad on Craigslist. I mean, hey, it's a Craigslist offer. That's why you're posting it there. It works great, and I want you to do that when you list with Craigslist. So I will show you an example advertisement as we go along, incorporating all these. I just want you to know there's a little bit of more of a strategy behind it other than just throwing your name and phone number on Craigslist. Here is the Craigslist ad creation screen, and it's really basic. It really just has a few things to fill out: a title, a postal code, your posting body, and whether they want you to show it on a map or not. There's really not much to it. So you want to enter your ad title and ad copy. Do not check the box to show on a map. We don't have a physical location people go to. We go out and service people. They're not coming to our house. There's no reason to have a map included in our ad, so check not to show that. Make sure to pre-write your ad before you open Craigslist. This is another tip I have for you. You don't want to be sitting on Craigslist trying to think and proofread your ad. What you want to do is just open, like I said here, you can just open and copy and paste the ad right in as soon as you're in Craigslist. It just goes a lot easier to have your ad pre-written ahead of time. For your zip code, enter the one with the highest population density that you service. That goes back to what I said before. You want to pick the one with the most people in the town, and pick the highest populated zip code that you service for Craigslist. On the map screen, when you get to that, select do not show on maps. You do not want the map to show with your ad. Next, you need to add pictures. Just like the other services I talked to you about, pictures matter big time on Craigslist. They will make you more sales, period. So you need to include pictures. So use them. Craigslist uses the first picture you upload is the feature image. So that's really the most important picture. The first picture you upload is the one that's going to be shown in your ad. So you want to make the first one of your logo, just like the other local listing sites I've talked to you guys about. You want a nice logo with a phone number and your website URL in it. That should be the very first picture you upload. Then you want to add as many photos of your work as possible. So here's some examples. You want to pick different homes that you've cut and put your best foot forward with them. Try to show a variety of homes, but pick the nicer ones. You want people, like I've told you guys over and over, you want to give them the result they're expecting to get. Even if they have a crappy house with an awful lawn, you want them to picture a nice house with a beautiful lawn, because that's what they're hiring you for. That's the result they want to get. So pick the best homes you cut, take the photos right after you cut the grass so it looks really good. Do it on a sunny day and do it in the morning, and do it with the sun to your back. That's really important too. That's going to give you great quality photos. If you do landscaping, include amazing landscaping projects you've done. That's going to add even more credibility to your company and just give people more stuff to look at and more reason to contact you. You can just snap some pictures with your iPhone or Android phone. You guys don't need to go buy an expensive fancy camera, or even worse, go hire a professional photographer to take these pictures. You literally, when you're done cutting the grass, just take a photo. It should only take you a couple seconds, and do it for some of the better jobs of homes you cut. Craigslist lets you add up to 24 pictures. Add between 5 and 10 pictures of your work with your logo. Let's look at our final ad. So here's one I put together. I'm going to walk through for you and show you some elements as to why it works so well. So first, here's the ad, and as you can see, the first thing that jumps out is I see a nice professional logo with a phone number and URL. And then it has a time-sensitive offer at the top, and it talks about it a little more. When I look at the ad, I also see they included a lot of pictures, so I'm really inclined to look at the work they did. So let's walk through this ad right now. The first thing you notice is at the top, it says lawn mowing, $24 special, ends May 24th. So it has an end date on it. When people are looking at this, they're more inclined to click on the ad because they know it's going to end soon. It's probably not going to be around in a week, and you're creating scarcity. Why did I pick $24? Well, with this client, $24 is the lowest price we thought we could cut. We couldn't go down to 19. 24 is the lowest, so that's the one we're going to lead with. Obviously, if they have a huge lawn, you can't charge them $24, but it's a lead-in. It gets people to contact you. So $24, it's a special. It ends May 24th. Oh my God, I have to click and see this ad to see what they're talking about. It gets people to look at your ad more. The first image they see is the logo, like we talked about. So as you click through the different pictures, you can see they're nothing special here. They're just nice pictures, and I included a bunch of them of different customers' lawns. So let's look at the ad and how I wrote it and why. First, we see a headline. It says, "Spend more time enjoying your lawn and less time working on it." That's really the result people want, isn't it? They want to spend more time enjoying their lawn and they don't want to work on their lawn. And then I said it's a "we do it for you" special. I put some bullet points of what people expect from a lawn care service. First of all, they expect you to be professional. They expect you to be on time. They want you to be fast, and they want you to be reliable. They want you to show up when you say you're going to show up. Now, you're going to do all these things, and most of us do, but we need to remind people that that's what we're about. So I put another call to action here that says request a quote before May 27th. So again, it gives them a date that they have to do this by to get this special deal. Now they may think it's a money savings. They just know that they've got a deadline that they have to call before it expires. Under it, I put the website and a phone number. Craigslist has changed a lot in the last year. It used to be you could just put your website and let people click through, and I would be telling you to do that. If they still allowed it, that would be the way to do it. They don't, so just put your URL now and a phone number. You're probably going to get calls, a mixture of calls and people going to your site, but that's fine. We just want to draw leads off it. Now under it, I put special Craigslist offer, so it's just for Craigslist. Now I couldn't come up with anything for free because the time of year we just couldn't think of anything to throw in for free, so we just put edging and cleanup included absolutely free. Now you probably already do that for free. You probably do it to every one of your customers, but they don't know that. That's the difference. They don't know that you do the edging and cleanup excuse me, for free. So that's the special. That's the reason they're going to call, is they're going to get that for free before May 27th, and they're going to assume that you charge more money for that. So that gets them to call. And then I put even another one under there. I put warning. Once I fill my route, this special Craigslist offer will no longer be available. So now they're thinking, oh my gosh, it ends before May 27th, and he may even pull it down sooner. Once he fills his route up, I'm not going to get the special pricing and the edging and cleanup included free. It gives them more reason to call. Then in the bottom, I just put a couple lines about the business and just trying to build some goodwill with it. I put that we use the same professional equipment as golf courses. It's going to give you a better cut than you can get from your own. And then at the very bottom, I put services offered. I want you guys to put this, look really closely at that. I put lawn cutting, lawn care, lawn mowing, grass cutting, landscape design. I put those keywords in there so that when people type those into Craigslist, your ad's going to bubble up more and more. So those keywords is going to help your ad show up even more. So that's what your ad kind of needs to look like. You can pause the video and copy this one if you want. I really don't care. This is a great ad that will get you a lot of leads. So to recap, Craigslist gets an enormous amount of eyeballs. There's a tons of people watching Craigslist. Craigslist is absolutely free, so you have nothing to lose by using it. It takes you 5 to 10 minutes to set up your first ad, and then you can relist it regularly. So it does not take a lot of time for you to use Craigslist. Make your Craigslist ads time-sensitive offers like I just told you, and include pictures. Pictures make you more sales. Remove your ad when your offer expires. So my ad expired on May 27th. On May 27th, I'm going to stop the ad and turn it off. And then on my iPhone, I'm going to set a date, maybe June 2nd, and then I'll turn the ad back on and I'll tweak it and I'll make a new offer and I'll make the end date. If I started on June 7th, I'll make the end date maybe June 15th. I'll just go out 7 days. So tweak and relist regularly. Again, your cycle is going to be to run your ad for 7 days, turn it off for 3 or 4 days, turn it on for another 7 days with a new promotion, turn it off for 3 or 4 days. You get the idea. And here's the last tip. Use these holidays as reasons for special offers. This is a big one, guys. So when you start out the year, depending on what part of the country you're in, you can run a special for Easter. And then you can take the exact same ad and literally just change the wording to make it a Mother's Day special. And then you can run the ad, and then when Memorial Day comes up, you can run a Memorial Day special, and then a Father's Day special, and then a 4th of July special, back to school specials, a Labor Day special, and then when you get later in the year, you're probably going to want to tweak the ad and do like a fall cleanup, and you can do a Halloween special. So you can use the holidays to run your special offers, and then in between there you can just do regular Craigslist specials. When you run the holidays, you'll get a little bit more pull because people are kind of trained to just buy more during holiday specials for whatever reason. So if you want even more lawn care business tips, check out my website, lawncarebusinesstips.com. My name's Brian Fleming, and I'll have more lawn care business tips for you soon. Take care.